we've gotten upstream probably 9-10 miles here, and I only have 3 gallons of gas. It took me a gallon to get up here. Is the rule of thirds. Use a third of your gas to get where you're going, a third of your gas to get back, and keep a third in reserve. And we're not too far from the airport, actually. Oh, it's a Chinook. It's an Army helicopter. The big one with the 2 blades on it. Big thump. I don't know if you can see me. We got to the bridge just up here, and just above that bridge ran out of gas. We stopped, trolled around that bridge, did figure eights and stuff around the bridge pilings, and nothing. Haven't had a bite so far. It's the lower section of the Black Warrior, what I call the floodplains of the Black Warrior River. It's really almost like a different river. It's a real sandy bottom, although it feels more like clay or something. It's not quite as hard as rock, but it's not sand or mud either. So we're losing more liters than we are weights, and that's good. That's exactly what you want. Keep you some rigs tied up. We got extra shanks here, got extra liters here. We've already gone through 2 of them. Already pre-tied with our flies on. Nothing. And this water is very cold. It feels colder than the water on the upper part of the river. It takes a long time for water to heat up. This much water, because water has a lot of thermal mass. That's why you use it to cool things off, like nuclear power plants and stuff. Right? I'm seeing some little shit. Oh. I don't know what that was. May have been like a tree branch or something, but my goodness, it hit. Let's pull it up, see what happened. My goodness. The nightcrawler's still on there. So I don't know if I drift here. So I can get all that line out really quickly. These weights are more like 10 or 12 ounces now. I went to a 5-ounce cup. 5-ounce cup times 2 plus 1 is about 11 ounces, so about 10, 12 ounces on these weights. All this time I thought I was running over tree branches, and I had something. Oh, I think we got a little shad here. No, ain't no little shad. Ain't no little shad. Another little spot. We're starting to find these little spots, man. A little spot. Ooh, though. Ooh, he done been hurt. See that there? There's something on his back there, like he's been beaten or something. We're in this little creek mouth here. That's where we got him. Oh, nothing. But this was more of an exploratory trip. I very rarely fish this section of the river. I've never really had much luck with this part of the river down this low, but some people fish this all the time, but I don't. You know, explore a part of the river you've never fished before, and just take a day and just troll it or drift it or whatever you're gonna do, and just because you never really know all this. Ugh. And that's another reason why I hate this section of the river. The mosquitoes are like something fierce. Even out here in the middle of the stinking river is mosquitoes. Again, when you only have so much gas, one of the things I want to do with this mud motor, I want to build a new power head, something that has a lot of torque in it. But if I build a new power head, and I think I am, I'm definitely going to put a true marine style tank on it, like a 3-gallon tank, so I can put 3 gallons of gas in the motor. It's been such a hot winter, you know. On the one hand, I'm looking forward to the black soldier flies getting here, maybe even getting here a full month early, hopefully. I don't think they migrate or anything. They don't start actively breeding or whatever until it's hot, you know. So since it's been so hot, there should be more of them. Should have survived the winter, so we should have a bumper crop year in terms of our bait. And so we have the European night crawlers, as you've seen, as well as the black soldier flies. We should just have bait all summer long. We should have bait year round now with the black soldier, with the European night crawlers, really. Always tricky. Sometimes you have to refuel right here on the water, and I hate doing this. I really hate doing this. Sometimes you don't have any choice. Ran out of fuel about 3, 4, 5 miles up, something like that, but just be very careful. Wear your life jacket while you're doing this, because it's kind of tricky. A lot of times I like to beach the boat, but there's not a convenient place to beach. Okay. Be very careful not to spill any in the river. Okay, now, didn't spill a single drop. It's full enough to get us back to the boat dock. This is our reserve tank. Wear your gloves. That way you won't get that gasoline smell on your hands. Again, this is why I want to build me a new power head. It's got a lot of torque to it. Build it off a racing engine, put a camshaft in, it has a lot of torque. But the main thing is to run a true marine, 3-gallon marine tank back there, so I don't have to be hot fueling while I'm out here like that, you know. And that gallon will run to a pulse fuel pump on top of the engine, and then that'll dump it down into the carburetor. Common setup that go-kart people do all the time, but I think we as mud motor guys really could benefit from that. Hey, we didn't get skunked. It's a bad day for fishing anyway, according to the So Lunar. I wanted to get an exploratory trip here before the full moon. I'm headed to the house.